There you go, right there. We're talking about
here on 2DEXTREME.
Outside the lab.
Chilling here.
Already still in here. D. Lee, this mad scientist, and Brother Big Joe Lil. And we was talking about a few different things just now. Economics, how we saw businesses fall when we were kids that were owned. A lot of these businesses were owned by, European white people, but they still sold their businesses to foreigners, to people not of the community. But okay, I mean, people, when people hear the word "but," it's like they'll say like "but."
Well, I've seen a whole neighborhood get transformed in the span of 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I mean, it's called Old Spanish Trail, which is now Cottage Street. Now it is virtually totally Hispanic. From the hospital on Cottage Street all the way down to downtown. They have a whole neighborhood, more than 20, 30 blocks.
And what we're talking about is that you have that in every city you go to. It's like you have, you go to New York, you have Little Jamaica, you got Jamaica Queens, you in, LA, you have the different sectors. You go to any city you go in, every culture has a representation of their neighborhood, of their community. So you're going into the Korean neighborhood, you're going into the Hispanic neighborhood, you're going into the whatever neighborhood it is, and that's the Jewish community, you're going into that community because they'll have the monuments and the statues and the flags to let you know that this is their community. And it's our America. It's nothing wrong with that because we all are here in America being as one, right? Only thing I'm saying, that's why I said but earlier, you heard me say that, but this is the but. What I was saying is that the culture of African Americans should still feel the same way. We should have the little African American, spots in every, city, where we support one another, and support other people's businesses and other people's cultures and appreciate other people's cultures and learn from their cultures and let them learn from your culture. At the same time, it's an even exchange. Everything is an even exchange. So when we go into Little Jamaica, and then we're going to Little Haiti, and then we're going to, to Little Italy, when we're in New York, we're going to, the Dominican and Washington, or, just the different cultural communities that you have out there. When you go to Little Korea or Little Chinatown, and all these different places, and when you go there, you will see, in Puerto Rico, the Puerto Rican towns, places within cities, you will see, their flags and and that's appreciated. See, I don't want nobody to take this as like, oh man, he hating, man. It sounds like he hating on the. No, man. It's much love. It's much love. Nobody is riding around with even that on their mind. For real. If anything, I'm going there to make some business. For real. I'm trying to see really what's going on. For real, because we work. And when I say work is with everybody. So but I want my people to understand in the African American community that we need to have that same drive, that same mentality to have, our own little shopping malls, our own little, where you go somewhere and it's like, this is what it is. I'm gonna give you what it is. This is the movement. Buy the block back. That's the movement.
Sale.
Buy the block back. It's for sale. Now, here's the thing about this movement. This didn't start with me. This movement did not start with me. You have brothers like Nipsey Hussle talking about this. You have brothers like Slim Thug talking about this. You have brothers like Lil Kiki talking about this. You have people like Rick Ross talking about this. If you like these guys as for their artist aspect for what they're bringing in their artwork, they're also speaking on the level of let's take it to another level in our neighborhood. So I'm not just gonna say like, you know, I'm letting you know that this is a real movement. And so I'm in the field, in the street. So I'm telling the young G's, you know what I'm saying? It's about, man, we're gonna buy this block back. Yeah, there's gonna be some loopholes in there, and some laws gonna be in change and this and that. That's why we gotta stay on top of the game, baby. That's the game. You see, when you get in the game like this here, it's real game. I'm letting you know, we got to buy the block back. We got everything for sale right now. Everything in the United States for sale right now. Everything. That's why when you go around and you ride around, you see all this property, all this land for sale, man, it's just not property for sale. It's highways for sale, toll roads for sale. I mean, it's for sale, you know. So let's just start thinking like that. Let's just open up our mind and, you know, get it, man. If you loving that Rick Ross and, you know, he on buy the block back, man, Nipsey Hussle buy the block back out there in LA, just doing his thing out there independently, and it's gonna guide other brothers the same way. Just like in H-Town down south, you have brothers like Slim. And then you have other brothers like Key. You have people, if you enjoy these people as artists and you didn't see them grow, now it's time to take it to the economic level. And, you know, we can't forget about the OGs in the game like K-Rino, since we just going there. You know, because this is spoken word. You understand what I'm saying? There's no rapper or artist out of the name right now who's not going to give graces to K-Rino. You get the flowers right now. You get the salute right now. We ain't waiting till later. We ain't doing all that. It goes down right now. You one of the greatest. One of the greatest. Been saying this here. Been waking us up. You know what I'm saying? Love you, Reno. So, man, that's the whole movement, baby. Buy the block back. Buy it back, man. It's everything for sale right now. I mean, for real, we walking around here, we throwing away 30 in the club, 50 in the club, and I ain't talking about $30, I'm talking about 50 stacks. They got boys going in the club dropping 50 pieces, man. I'm talking about, man, that's why you got the girl running the club, some of the athletes only a little contract to do them chopped up in the hood, getting the money good now. So, you know, you got the Louis, and you in there just doing it, and then, you know, you didn't throw away 30, you and your partner over there, you didn't, man, you got everybody drunk, you didn't, man, but you don't realize that actually what you done, you didn't throw away maybe a $10 million investment at the club. You threw away a $10 million investment at the club.
Hey, when people start picking money up off the ground, that means you threw it away, man. You lost it or you threw it away. And you ain't give it. You definitely didn't give it. Because when you give it hand in hand. You don't put it on the ground. Give that shit away.
Throw it away. For real. And you know, if you want to get into something even deeper science, go look up Caligula and look up money. And think about what we're doing now and look at what people doing for money and look what people did with Caligula when Caligula threw money on the floor. Caligula did that back in Rome. You know, so when we're going to get into this, we're going to get into some real topics here, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Because we know who we are. We know who we are. We know. We ain't tripping on that there. For real. So it's about, you know, everybody just, you know, just coming to a broader level of thinking, man. That's the only way I can say it. I be trying to come up with ways to say it. Like, come on, dude, how can you just say it? And just, there's no way I can say it. It just be like, I can just express it. Like, just come to a high level, man.
I mean, man, it's like, I'm gonna give you the how can I put it? The simplest plan in your face that these white people do to a block or to a city, as in buying it back. Check this, man. And this is a simple example, and every man should know this. Every man, I say every man because every man has played Madden. Every man has went through a season of Madden. Every man has went through whatever these guys do in real life on Madden, as far as signing and cutting, buying, and selling. Everything. From the food that they eat at the stadium to the way they want the stadium to look, to the seats they want them to look, or the way they want the screen to look. The sponsors that come in and give them money, how many games they win, the attendance. That's why they mad right now behind that strike. But anyway, they show you this in a video game. Video games is nothing more but a simulator. Think about it. It's a simulator. It's a simulator. Just like driving and flying a plane, you gotta play a simulator. So with that, if you can do that on a video game, build a football team, know how to pay them and not go over the cap where you can make money. And they show you your projections every week, how much money you make. This is a football game, and they're showing you the business aspect of it. On the video game, they're showing you this. EA Sports is in the game, got NFL Cinema on. So now, if all these other cats, they got all this money like these white folks do, this is how you do this in the video game. This is how they do this in real life. They go find a section of town that they know a lot of people go to and spend money. So when they find that section of town, especially if it's a big city, they launch an entertainment venue. Las Vegas is the epitome of it because it's nothing but entertainment venues everywhere. So in the city, what you're gonna do? All right, we got sports venues, we have entertainment venues with musical concerts, we have interviews for worldwide conventions. We can put them here. Okay, if we can't put them here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a business here, business here, leading up to this. All right, think about like the Dallas Cowboys or the New York Giants. They don't exactly play in that city. They play on the outskirts of that city. But guess what's on the way there? Other venues. Tourist attraction to get you to that point. They buy up all of that to build to one place. That's gonna be the generating factor of the money. Meanwhile, they are still making money in between that. Now you got your football stadium. Okay, baseball stadium right next to us since we got all that land over there. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and buy these people out for we're gonna go ahead and give them 50 million. Then we're gonna make about 700 million the first year once we make the stadium.
And you know, you so right, brother.
And
I don't mean
like
to,
that.
it's true, and I don't mean to cut y'all. You know, of course, it's 2DEXETREME here, and a quick example is like why LeBron came back to Cleveland. What you saying? Because when LeBron left downtown, the whole area, that whole venue, the jaw, they didn't have.
They sports spirit was gone when LeBron left because the Browns wasn't shit.
And I'm saying, but besides the sports spirit, was you talking about economics?
Yes.
Where
nobody
what you're
want to buy
saying?
this shit because
No,
LeBron
I'm
wasn't even there.
not even buying right. Nobody was even going to downtown anymore. Nobody was going to those stores anymore. Nobody was going travel that way. So it's like you saying, like going to a Giants game, going to Dallas Cowboys game. They don't play in Dallas. They don't play in New York. But when you drive to that game, you're going to spend so much money just driving to that game that everybody's affiliated, like you said, in the franchise, that it just makes so much money and generates so much money. Like I said, it's to the extreme, baby. We outside the lab. We're going to holler at you. It's the mad scientist D. Lee. And we'll be back, man, every day outside the lab. Volume 10.